Melinda, how you doing? I've got your work up here, and this is gorgeous, beautiful work. Very, very nicely done. I love the consistency. The look is fresh, it's clean, it's contemporary. The logo is doing everything that I think you described that you wanted it to do in your preliminary writing throughout the week. So I'm just really super pleased. I think you've done a fantastic job. Now I do have a couple of recommendations, a couple of comments regarding consistency, and I think that makes a lot of sense. So let me just get started here. All right, so at this point we see the letterhead, and the one thing with the letterhead is you've got these double lines up here. Well, actually two sets of double lines. You got red, black and red, then you got another black and red. And then over here you've got the same thing. Now, what it looks like to me is that you did this to remain consistent because you wanted to place the type in between the double lines at the bottom of the letterhead. That creates some consistency issues because you've got double lines here, but you've only got the two lines here and here, and continuing along onto your business card. So that's an inconsistency that can be easily rectified. And my suggestion would be this. My suggestion would be to take one of the lines away here, remove it, and keep your logo. Just remove one of these lines, probably this one right here, the lower one. And then what you can do is you can just take the top line here and remove it. So you remove this line here, this line here. So you're left with this top line right here. Make sure that you duplicate that identically and reproduce it down here so it's the exact same size and stroke weight. And then place that underneath your type there. Now, when you're experimenting and when you're laying this out, if you want to try to lay it above and have the address below the two lines, that's great. If you want to try it having the two lines below the address, that's fine too. Experiment to see which one works the best. But right now, my main issue is that you've got two sets of double lines up here, two sets of double lines up here, and then just one set of double lines in the remainder of the stationery. So let's get some consistency there, all right? This is good. I think this is fantastic. You know, you've taken the envelope, and you've really created a consistent look from the transition between your letterhead and your envelope. So now I can see opening this up and opening up the letterhead and just looking at it and going, wow, there's some really nice consistency. This is a nice stationery. And also, this is a good idea too. I think it's a great idea. Keeps the front of your envelope nice and clean, very consistent. I just noticed something here. Got a little stray. Oh, I think that was that little mark right there. Can you see that on screen? We can see it right there. It's nowhere else, but I just want to check that. It looks like a little stray mark left in your logo placement from just the envelope. It's not. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, and then and the letter. Yeah, there it is right there too. So check that out. Something's going on. There's a little black mark right there on the business card, on the envelope, and on the letterhead. So you definitely want to check that out, see what's going on there. Okay, so and then my only other comment is regarding the business card. Let's take a close look at that. And I think the business card's gorgeous. I really do. My only recommendation would be this. Somewhere place the person's name, whose business card that is. And I think it would be a really good idea if you want me to just draw a guide over here. I'm going to just pull a guide down here, and I'm going to drop that guide right there. Okay, this is where I want to take that guide, and I want to drop it right there at the baseline of Wellness Center, and that'll give you a really nice mark of where you can place that person's name. Okay, so whoever's name this is, you could place it somewhere right there. Separate it from the rest, so you have a separation between the name and of the rest of the contact information. So I think that other than that, I think you're doing a fantastic job. So those would be my recommendations. Now, you do have some further work to do for our final submission for week 6 final submission. I just want to draw your attention over here to course homepage. And right here in the How to Complete Milestone 6 final submission, there's a video in there and really some detailed description. It's a little bit Well, you'll see. I explain it in detail in the video. So make sure you watch that before you submit your final, Milestone 6 final submission. All right? Great job. Thanks very much.